Hello, people. It's me again. It's that time. It's that time again. So, here we are. So, let's get this straight. Let's get this going, shall we? So, welcome along, everyone, to my live YouTube stream. My name's Danny C, and this is round 6 of Jimmy Codger's British Touring Car Championship, the penultimate round of the season. So, let's get down to business. At Dragon Trail Gardens, I hope everyone's doing good, and I hope everyone is well. So let's get straight to it then. So for tonight's menu, I'm going to be providing you my perspective of the British Touring Car Championship. As we've got an interesting races on our hands for sure. So I'm just going to go through the standings of coming into the round 6 of the British Touring Car Championship. So for the points table, coming into this race, there's myself with 167 points and 9 points ahead of my championship rival Matty Cake. And we've got Legion, who is who is on 135 points, so he's 32 points behind me. So therefore, that it's all or nothing for Legion if he was to show up for the finale of the British Touring Car Championship. So, so this is what's the current standings for the Drivers' Championship. For the Constructors' Championship, the Manufacturers' Championship, Nissan are on 173, whereas me, I'm on represented Audi, 167 points. So therefore, that we've got the manufacturers on our hands for the battle between Nissan and Audi. So obviously, it'll be any moment when. So therefore, that will be. In the meantime, I've got the oil changed, and so I'll just double check if it lets me, because I don't want to be closing off the stream if there's a glitch which something I don't do in the stream. Okay, so we're all good. So there we have it. The performance will be up to complete max. So we are in good hands for the upcoming races. So, but most of all, I hope everyone's good. I hope everyone is well. Just watching a little bits of the Formula One, for the sprint race. I don't really know what was going off on that one. Unless anybody likes to tell me what's going off, which I have no issue with that also. But yeah, so obviously, the priority is just to show up for the BTCC and get the best results that I can, which is all I can ask for, really. So we'll wait for Mr. Jimmy, who's streaming from his on the comms. I mean, he and Mr. Adam Bath are on the comms as well. So, but yeah, so okay. I'm just getting I'm just on my phone. So obviously, let's get into the lobby, as we're about to get ourselves into the league race. So obviously, any moment we should get into the the lobby to do a league race. So I've got everything like what the circuit has to throw at. So I'm up for anything really. So obviously it's just the feature race is gonna be an interesting one. So just to run through the feature. Got a piece of chewing gum on there. So what's going to be happening is that there's going to be 10 minutes qualification for the 15-minute sprint race with no tire fuel consumption rate. There's also going to be a 30-minute feature race involving tires and fuel. So we should get into should get in there. Yep, we're in. Just need to turn this on for a moment. Just need to switch over to the base setup, of course, which I have done. So yeah, we're in good shape. So obviously, so just to run down like once more with what's going to be happening is that there's going to be some practice that's happening right now with 10 minutes qualification leading up to that, and also that there's going to be 15-minute sprint race, and of course once the 15-minute sprint race cycle has taken place, then therefore that we get into the 30-minute feature race, including such as tires and fuel, and therefore that we're going to be of course in reverse grid. So therefore we're looking for a wet weather race, and we've got the championship rival in the lobby, that is Miss Matty Cake. And Legion in there as well. He's also in the in the lobby too. The driver representing Nissan, who is third in the standings in the drivers, and then Nissan leading the manufacturers by a few points. So I've done some practice as well as the sim, like for the feature as well, and of course the track weather conditions as well. So it's just like getting it all together. I just need to beat Butler, beat Legion, I should say, then Matty Cake, of course. So Matty's left the room just to probably get the oil change done. We'll see about that. don't want to be riding on that too often. So we've got the Listerine BMW up front of me, who came out of the pits. And Matty's back in as well. So just come out of there for a moment and then join back in, because there's quite oh, like something's at a moment. But yeah, so fishies are like. So there goes the Ford Mondeo in the Valvoline livery. So we've got somebody like him will stepping in for what looks to be the rest of the season for this one and the next one, which is next Saturday.
Lando's mate too.
Okay. So let's get a proper lap in. See, as I was looking quick, and then obviously I was catching up to somebody as well. So there's still a few minutes practice as well. So Marty's this is Marty, like, represented the Ford Mondeo, who's was like the quickest until Butler, like, represented Peugeot, is putting a quick time as well. Good evening, Luca. Welcome along, buddy. Good to see you. I hope you're well. So Marta Cakes on the pace, as he's set in the 35 as well. Well, he's fluffed his lines a touch there. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Okay, fair dues. Fair dues. Yeah, qualifying's it's going to be an interesting factor, like for sure. So obviously, because when you have some, because it's in the normal direction, this track, obviously, which can like produce some good racing for sure. But then when we go into the reverse layout, when the feature race arrives, when we get to the feature race, then it's going to be an interesting one for sure. Appreciate it. It's because when it's in a league race, then obviously you want to take it serious as best you can. It's just trying to get the lapping together like best you can. So it's my championship to lose, like so. Obviously, it's going to be one of them races where it can make or break, but so it's just so quali in 1 minute. So we'll just get this one lap together. Thank you, Luca. Appreciate it. Yes, as somebody mentioned in the chat that well, just make sure you leave room and then, give each other space, and feature will be classed as wet. Okay, so we're in for a wet race like in the feature, so it's dry in the sprint, and then whereas for the feature, it's going to rain as well, so widely moist, so some people just like it moist, so just be any moment until we get to qualifying underway. Slippery as butter. Never mind. He started the quali, so good luck, everyone. So we've got Butler. Oh, he's not in the Peugeot. My apologies. He's in the Honda, standing in for Beastman. So he's driven for once in the Nissan. He's driven in the Peugeot. He's also now driven in the Honda. Partly, there's some from Scotland. Setting the mark as I mean to go on. So let's get this first quali lap underway. Setting the mark. Yeah, definitely. Different composition today. For when I'm on the controller. So Marty Cake set to the pace. Let's see what I can do to improve my lap time. Got it into the 13.5s, so we're getting somewhere. Don't want to be doing that too many times, riding over the curbs. But we're just a tenth shy. This lap doesn't feel too bad. Getting closer and closer. I wonder if that's something that Matty Gate's been doing. Going over them sausage curves. Which he has done. As I suspect. Just need to put it together. Unless he's going quicker. I'm gonna be close. I've set the bench back for now, but it could well change. And Matty Cake 23 thousandths of a second behind me. So he's got one more lap too. And I've got one more lap as well. Johnny looks like he's done until he fires himself up for the race. One more flying lap. Matty set pole position as well, as he's gone even faster. I'm gonna be close. So we've got Matty Cake, who's managed to get a point for the pole position. So I'm gonna go for a quick toilet break. I'm back. Well, it was an intense qualifying as always. Seeing as though me and Matty have managed to get a 35. So, all they need to do is just go attack, attack, attack. Seeing as though it's a 15-minute sprint, so there's Matty Cake on pole, myself in second, Johnny in third, Drew Bit in fourth, Legion in fifth, Butler in sixth, and Southpaw in seventh, Kian in eighth. So obviously, go on looking into the other stream. So just looking on the over on the stream that apparently that Matty managed to get a tow. Damn it! And I had no tow whatsoever. So good luck, everyone. Let's get down to business. I do the talking on the track. So this is the championship on the line. So obviously it's my championship to lose, as I say. But And if you knock someone off and it's your fault, you know, just pull over to one side safely and as soon as possible and get the place back. And therefore that you'll just have to keep your nose clean, stay out of trouble. And this first sprint race is going to be an interesting one for sure. So let's get down to business and let's go for it. Good start. Not giving me anything. Got a good start. Thanks a lot. It's what we need. Plenty of corner speed in my through there, but Matty's sticking with me also. Just don't give him anything, any slip. Oh, I felt a nudge there. But it's all good. Break that toe as much as you need to. Come on. We got this. Oh, Matty's feeling the slide in the mid corner. Manages to save it. Just need to keep the rhythm. He's much closer than I have been. Just had to break the toe, just a little touch. Just need to keep sliding the thing as much as I could. Danny C gets the fastest lap. But Legion's pinched it off me, so I'm not thinking about that too much. Got 2 more racing laps after this. I've got somebody in the Peugeot further up. Cheers, Kian. We're on the last lap now. All or nothing for Matty Kick. Last lap now. Last lap. Oh, he's getting even closer, Matty. Just need to defend this one so hard because he's ever much more closer than I have. There we go. Nicely does it. He thought he had it, but Danny C wins the sprint. Get in there, Danny. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Matty Cake has to settle for second. GG's, buddy. GG's. Ooh. Thank you, Luca. Thank you. So I've got the replay. So let's have a look at results. So we've got myself taking the race win ahead of my championship rival, Matty Cake, who has to settle second. Legion in third, with the fastest lap to his name. Drew in fourth, Johnny in fifth, Butler in ninth, Marty in seventh, Captain in eighth, the Tyler Man in ninth, Smog in 10th, London Norm in 11th, Trusty Knave in 12th, Keane in 13th, and Lewis rounding out the lot. So, whew. So that's the sprinter done. So what will happen from there is that I'm going to be put to the back for the feature, which will involve the tire and fuel strategy as well. So I saved the replay already, which I did. So if you like the content, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe if you aren't new. We're not far off the 200 sub mark. Mutty, like writing on James's stream, they'd say, "Well, wow, Danny can hop over these curves." Well, like they're not there. You're just gonna finesse it. You're just gonna finesse it. Do you know what I mean? So this is an interesting race for sure. So, but yeah. So this is my third win of the season. So obviously, once we get into the future, that what's going to happen is that the host is going to be set in the grid, and therefore I put me in the back of it as well, and then I just got to be smart with the strategy because it's going to rain at some point in the race, and we'll wait to see what the lobby settings has to offer, because this is one of those little details that some people may not pay much attention to, unless if you're experienced, then you're gonna have to make a call as to when and when not to pitch. You know what I mean? So, so we're in a good position. I see as though that although that Matty shaved a point off me in the quali, but I also shaved more points than him in the sprint. So for the feature as well, it's going to be a cracker with the rain that's on the horizon. Then we're just going to have to see how that see how it goes. And if I was to be a contention, then obviously I had to start winning races. And then so far that I've won 3 sprint races, but I'm yet to win the feature. But it doesn't really matter if I don't get the chance to win, if I'm not able to win, because what's more important a bit is the consistency when you're in championship contention. Okay, so we have got. Let's see what the what this lobby has to offer. So, it is going to be a wet race, but of course. The tire wear set to 4. Obviously, the fuel consumption rate set to 6. Now, this is one of these races where it can win you or lose your races. So, I'm going to be right back, but I'm going to go for another toilet break. And I'm back. So obviously, all right, that's the highest setting that this game has to offer. So ideally, you want the wet weather tires on around the 10-minute markish. So obviously, just getting some wraps around the track as well. So the thing is that it's with it being a wet weather race, therefore that we obviously had to to get there's no mandatory tire required where you have to use the softs above. So therefore that and with the wet weather tires, they clear up a lot of water as Marty's going off wide. Cheers, Marty. I'm not on a flying lap, but I'm just getting a better reading with the exact settings above, so as to how the tyres are going to behave a bit until the rain falls. So with the lobby settings, will be increased slightly up. Obviously, we're in for an interesting motor race, that is for sure. So what I've done there is that I've gone for I may as well go for the mediums, because obviously I can sense the rain coming. So you just got to think of the long run, don't you? And Marty's going way deep in there as well. And with the intermediate tyres, but it's suitable for It's suitable like for damp tracks a bit, even in slight rain, lighter rain, which clears just a bit enough water. Whereas if you go into the wet weather tires, you start to notice the difference with grip. But then of course the wet weather tires do wear out, even if it's on a damp track, and then obviously with the wet weather tires they just throw up like loads of water as well. So with the reverse grid taking place, then it's going to be crazy as to how the field is going to behave in the first couple of laps. So I just need to keep my nose clean and keep going whilst going up the front. Looking to go for the dive down the inside. Way! And he's going for the switcheroo, Lewis, as well. So this is like practicing like for the race, of course, as he would. None of us want to back out of it going onto the chicane. But I'm still like, at the same time gaining valuable information with the time. Oh, Marty's on a spin. Gone over the curb and onto the grass, and then oh, there goes Lewis. Off he goes. Okay, so GB is starting soon. So you can see the rain coming in, so it just gives you a rough idea. So I'm going to be sticking with what I'm going to be starting. So therefore, we've got Marty like getting into the sandwich of the Honda and the Audi. So So you could clearly see like about how the raids are going to come in. Like very much about 11 minutes into the motor race. So the race is about to start. Good luck, everyone. So we've got Lewis on pole, and there's myself in the back along with Matty Cake. Drew a bit out of shape. I'm going for the move on Matty already. Yellow flags. Oh, it's Keane. Some crashes going off already. There we go. Bit of racecraft for you. Don't give Matty anything, as he's lost out like on this concertina effect that's happening around there. Just watch it for slow moving drivers. Oh, it's alright, it's alright. Leaving nothing off the table there. Had to send it around the outside, because this is the championship I'm chasing for. Oh. Appreciate you waited, but that was a bit unfortunate with the championship rival, but we keep going. Just need to keep my nose clean. Was doing all right until that happened. It's all right, no stress. Don't stress. Bit of carnage going off as well. Watch out, watch out. Seems like Matikate had a misfortune there, but he did right to give the place back, of course. But we're expecting rain like in the next 5 minutes or something. Yellow flag, something's happened. Oh, that's smog. Unlucky, buddy. Marty's gone wide. Might picked up a pen there, which I did. Gonna have to come in for another lap, because we should see the weather like of a popping in as well. Should see the rain. getting the wets on. Because it's gonna chuck it down massively. So if I could just hang out a bit in the pits just a bit while putting fuel in. Shh. The rain is coming. You can see the rain. Just let the tires come in gently. So it's just myself, Matty Cake, out up front. Building up a gap there into a league of my own. I feel like Ayrton Senna driving in the rain when he was really good in the wet. Looks like Matty Cake's had a spun and he's losing chunk amount of time there. And Legion's managed to pass Matty as well. So we're starting to notice the rain is about to stop. And Mighty Cake's coming back at him as well. So it stopped raining now. Blue flags a bit to the Listerine driver. So Matty Cake's coming in thick and fast, but as it turns out, he seemed to be on the inters, so I may as well just go for some. Do you know what? I may as well just go for it. What have I got to lose? I need inters, get some fuel on, and then we are good. It's going to be dashed down the line though. Okay. I'm coming through, Marty. Thank you. Have a nice day. So there's a couple of more people pitting in as they're low on fuel. Just keep the intermediates cool. Matty Cake's in. He's going to go for the softs, I reckon. And he was on the inters as well. Johnny's wide. This is for the lead. Gonna have to go for some softs. I've got no choice. See, as though the left front is graining so badly. Just a quick splash of dash if you can. Where's Matty? He's behind me. That's all that matters to me. I've got this. Just need to put it together. I might go for the fastest lap, but I don't want to be thinking too much of that. So this is the last lap now. We'll go for the fastest lap attempt if possible. Seconds up for grabs. Johnny's tyres are suffering as well. Danny sees through. We're in P2 now. Next up is Legion, and if I have one more lap in me, I would have beat him. Definitely. But that's more valuable points for my championship as well. And Legion takes the win, and I come home in second. Will I get the fastest lap? No is the answer. But this is it. This is it. I'm getting ever closer now. I'm getting ever closer to win the championship. But Matty Cake has pinched third place about off what was Johnny Rotax, who was suffering from the end, and then we got Drew Bitter taking home an impressive fourth place. So let's grab the replay. Congratulate these two for the podium finish. So let's have a look at the results. So we've got Legion taking the win for Nissan, and myself in second place, having missed out on the opportunity to fastest lap. But what's more important for the championship, as far as the championship is concerned, is that I finished ahead of my championship rival, Matty Cake, who has to settle third. But he has a point for the fastest lap to his name as well. So we've got Drew Bitt in fourth, Butler in ninth, Marty in sixth, Captain in seventh, Johnny in eighth, and then we've got Smog in ninth, the Tyler Man in 10th, Thrusty Navy in 11th, London Norm in 12th, Lewis Motorsport in 13th, and Oli Kian, the only person to have a DNF to the name. So what's going to happen to me is as soon as I get notified and obviously get the to like be, because what's going to happen is that I'm going to be set to like for an interview, and then so
Johnny, he tried to stay out, didn't he? And tried
to. It's more like it. He's got over here.
Your press on the. Lewis in 13th, and unfortunately Kian with the control issues. But for the debut guys to score points for the first time out in these cars and in those conditions, gets my respect.
Plowing it. So he's closed the lobby. So any moment that should So I'm just about to like get into the skates room, and then just yeah, any moment I should like get into the get in for an interview. There we go. So I got the invite. So what's going to happen is that I'm going to be interviewed live from Jimmy's stream. So so this is what's going to be happening too.
That was tough. Not gonna lie. On the first pit stop, my radar weren't showing anything. Like I had my radar up most of that race, and there was no rain or anything on there, which is why I went on the softs. So yeah, I literally put them on, knew I just had to fly around quickly the moment I see the rain, and then just jump back in and just done my best to recover, which luckily worked out. So
I must admit, I thought you got that strategy completely wrong when I seen you come in early and everybody else pitted after you and straight on intermediates. How you managed to pull that strategy off and managed to win it, that was a miracle.
With an extra pit stop.
An extra pit stop, that was brilliant, fantastic.
Yeah.
Team Nissan. Not that I'm biased.
yeah. Don't worry, mate. I'm trying my best here.
I know you are. I know.
But yeah, no. I mean, personally, I reckon if Matty didn't have his 2 spins, because both his spins I capitalised on. But if he didn't have his spins, I reckon it would have been very tight between myself and Matty.
Yeah.
Danny obviously overstayed his wets a tiny bit, and I think he made a mistake on the last corner because he was in the pits forever. It felt like. And yeah, when I got past Danny, he come out and I was like 7 seconds, I've got this, it's 1 lap, and then I realised Johnny's running out of fuel, so...
It all went off, didn't it?
Yeah, literally, it just all worked in my favour, which is exactly how I like it, to be fair.
So
More of that,
quick...
please.
Matty, I believe from Team BMW in the chat.
You're right there.
How was that, Matty?
Well, the first race was fun. The second one was horrible.
Yeah, I know you're going to... Well, you do know that if the Codger says there's weather involved, you know what to expect. But
yeah. I was going to... Well, I tried running on inters. I'm guessing a lot of people went on full wets.
No, there was only Danny.
Was.
Yeah, there's only Danny.
That's why
there wasn't very many on
it.
wets, but the inters would have had the better tyre when it started to dry out. But
yeah, but it didn't. It started to dry, and then it started raining again. Which was and it went fully wet again.
Welcome to Codger weather.
Well, he did well to engineer that, because usually when it stops raining, it stops raining. I don't know. But,
no, but
yeah,
it was a fantastic race to watch, Matty. Didn't know where to look.
I had a mare, and I hit so many people, just going into corners and suddenly going sideways.
Yeah, I did say it on the chat at one point, and I didn't realise it was the sort of the rate, sort of damp conditions, and then don't ignore that. So.
It's the curbs. It's the curbs.
Yeah,
they obviously they keep the water, but when you're on slicks or something, or even on wets or inters, whatever.
Well, I think Danny's had his angle grinder out the way he was going over him.
Yeah. Well, when I was following him in the sprint race, I couldn't believe how he was just cruising over those curves. But that chicane, the left, right, left, which is critical to get a good exit out of there. It does so much for your lap time, and he was. I mean, I was really up close behind him, so I couldn't really see my lines, but he was just flying over those curves. I was like, wow.
Well, what a brilliant race, and thanks for putting on a great show. And it's going to give me a headache working out the scores, Matty.
Yeah.
But,
just keep Danny honest, but he needs a bad race now, doesn't he?
Yeah, does that exist in Danny's book? Well, there's only one man that can tell us that. Are you there, Danny?
It's not over yet. First of all, thanks for running the show, Jimmy, and as well as Adam for the comments, and GG's to Matty, and then don't worry about to award the punt of it. It's all good, and because you did right, to give the place back. So there's no stress and didn't make a big deal out of it. So anyhow, so as it turns out that I needed a meeting like when it mattered when it comes to the to be on the quest for the championship. So obviously that if I was to win the championship, I'm gonna have to just to keep beating my rivals no matter where they finish, but especially the sprint where obviously that I had to use all of the energy I could, just not give Matty anything, as he were literally all over my backside, and obviously I just had to finesse my way through the curbs and just keep the consistency together with the consistency.
In your words, Danny, I hope you weren't violating the track limits.
I got my Dulux paint if needs be, so
and your angle grinder out by the looks of things.
So whereas for the feature that I enjoyed the feature, it's it threw a spanner into the works, which obviously I just had to as I noted before that where sometimes the strategy didn't go my way, but it seems when it comes to the championship situation, no matter where you finish, as long as you finish your rival, then obviously that's amazing. Yeah, so then obviously
Thanks again, Danny, and all the top three, but I've not finished yet. What a show you've put on for us all.
No problem. I got a question for Matty while we're here. I've got a question for Matty.
Just quickly.
Are you ready to get down to business for the last round of the BTCC, Matty?
Depends what track it is.
Good luck to you, buddy. May the best driver win.
I will announce
don't
it
count
now.
me out, lads. I'm still coming.
You're not. It's not over yet, man. You're not over yet, Legion. You're in there too. So good luck to you as well.
All I'll say is,
good luck to you guys as well, man. It's been great racing with you all.
Regardless, been a pleasure.
The next track is the home of the manufacturer.
The home of the manufacturer. Interesting.
That'll be either Japan or Germany, I guess.
Manufacturer, what car are you in? Not. Oh, sorry. Yes, the car you're in. Not...
Oh, the BMW.
Correct.
The Audi, yeah.
Nürburgring.
Well, I'm in Nissan, so that don't count for me.
Oh, yes, okay. We know you're in full Primera mode, but it will be the Nürburgring, not the Green Hell. Much to everybody's relief.
Still one of my worst tracks.
And finally, I just want to get a quick word with one of the debuts out tonight. Liam, are you there, sir? I hope he joined. Maybe he didn't join the chat. Maybe you can only have so many in the chat. He did say he had a new headset. Doesn't look like we've got Liam. That's a shame. But right, well, I'm going to wrap up. Any final words from you, Adam?
No, I'm just going to make sure that I've got plenty of drinks next to me next week, because this is going to be an absolute nail biter in the final, isn't it?
Well, I've not worked out the scores yet, but yeah, Legion, as he says, quite rightly says, Legion. I've not worked out the scores after. Well, you're definitely you were within a shout. Get me words. Hang on. You were in with a shout before the feature, and you've won the feature. So, yes, it is going to go down to the wire, and guess what? The Weather 6 coming out again.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh, lovely.
Let's go.
Okay, then.
And everybody in the chat has just killed themselves. That's the end of the season. Good night, everybody. Thank you for joining.
GG, Danny.
May the best driver win. It's not over yet. It's not over yet, Matty. It's all going on to win. Not over for Legion as well. It's all to play for.
Can you two do me a favour though, and maybe have a crash for one of them so that I can actually gain some points back?
I've got my boxing gloves ready. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
I'm going to wrap up. I'm going to wrap up the stream. Thank you ever so much again, everybody, for tuning in and watching.
No problem.
For what was undoubtedly one of the highlights of the season.
So there we have it. So we have the Nürburgring for the finale of the BTCC Championship. And I best get ready for anything. So, and likewise, it's been like an honour to compete at the highest level, regardless. So, but obviously, with the weather on the horizon, then anything can happen in motor racing, and it usually does. And that is what is going to create an interesting complex of the climax of the championship. So, but yeah, so thank you for those that have been lurking or stopping by, saying hello or whatever you've been doing. It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure regardless. So got a sprint race win to my name once more, and I got a second place in the feature. The championship is edging ever closer, as well as the manufacturers. But we're not going to go around to the point system just yet. But so it's just obviously I'm just going to go all out there and just do whatever it takes to do the talking on the track, to keep going and keep pushing and never give up until the checkered flag. And so, yeah, if you're liking the content, hit the like button and subscribe if you are new. And from myself, Danny C, may you all have a great evening, great day, whatever you're up to, wherever you are in the world. And most of all, stay safe and look after yourselves. I'm going to get going now, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care all, and bye-bye.